Hello students, welcome to standard 9 subject mathematics chapter 14 statistics. This is lecture number 9. In last two lectures we have seen the histogram. In that lecture number 8 we have seen the histograms of align width, and before that histograms of uniform width. So next graphical representation of data is frequency polygon. By this way also the data can be represented. So let's understand with the example. Example number 8 is, consider the marks out of 100 obtained by 51 students of a class in a test. Draw a frequency polygon for the data. So this is the data given. Marks are given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50, 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. You can see here very clearly that the class width is uniform everywhere. So we can make its histogram very easily without changing in the proportionate frequency. And the number of students getting these marks are 5, 10, 4, 6, 7, 3, 2, 2, 3, 9. That means 0 to 10 marks getting students 5, 10 to 20 marks getting student 10, and so on. So using this data, you know how to draw a histogram in the lecture number 7. That was the histogram with uniform width. So that type of histogram we can draw, we know. With the help of that histogram we can draw the frequency polygon. So let's see how it will be. Solution is, let's first we draw a histogram and hence draw frequency polygon. On the basis of that we can draw the frequency polygon. How it is? Very easily. The histogram, as we know, very simply, the class 0 to 10, 10 to 20, all we have to show on the x-axis this way. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90, that all 100 up to 100, 10, 10 gaps. And on the y-axis we will show the number of students. They are minimum to maximum 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 only we will take 1 centimeter equal to 1 student. Then also it will be no problem. So here we will write the scale first. In this case, scale is on x-axis 1 centimeter equals to 10 marks, and then gap we are taking. And on y-axis 1 centimeter equals to 1 student. This is we have taken. And by that we have shown here the histogram. As you know, 0 to 10, 5 students. So 0 to 10 up to 5, the height of the rectangle, that is showing 5 students. Similarly 10 to 20, 10, 10 to 20, 10 height, 20 to 34, 30 to 40, 6, 40 to 57, 50 to 60, 3, 60 to 70, 2, and 70 to 80 also 2, 80 to 93, and 90 to 100 is 9 up to that. So this way we have shown the histograms. Now next step, to get the frequency polygon now with the help of histogram is so simple. What you have to do, we have to just take the midpoint of these all the rectangles top or surface. So like this midpoint of 0 to 10 is 5. Here we have to make the midpoint of these surface of rectangle, length of rectangle, and top of that the midpoint we have to get. Say A, or midpoint of next is this, midpoint of next rectangle here is the midpoint of this rectangle surface here, midpoint here, midpoint here, midpoint here, midpoint, midpoint, midpoint. So we get the midpoint of every rectangle's topmost level, right? And then this is the midpoint 0 to 10, that means 5 it is, and this will be 15, this will be on 25, this will be on 35, this will be on 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95. In this frequency polygon, before first and after the last, also we have to make the midpoint. So it is having 10 gap. So it is 5. So it's before 5, 10 before 5 will be the previous midpoint of 5 will be minus 5. So it will be here. We have to make the sign. And last is 95 here. After 95, the 10 gap will be, the next one will be 105. So suppose this is 110. After 100 and 110, middle of 100 and 110 will be the 105. So we have to start one before and we have to end one after on the x-axis to complete the frequency polygon. And to complete the frequency polygon, we have to just join the consecutive points starting with the minus 5 to the next, to next, to next with the scale. This way we can join. Minus 5, we will start one before, that is minus 5 to 5. You can draw the continuous line here this way, or the breaking line also you can draw. I am drawing the continuous line. After this 15, 25 will be, you have to join. After 25, 35 you have to join. Here it is. After 35, 45 you have to join. Here it is. 45 to 55. Next to next you have to join. 55 to 65. This point you have to join. Then 65 to 75, it is this horizontal line only. 75 to 85, join the point. 85 to 95 you have to join. And then 95 to 105 you have to join. So this is to 105. This way, the frequency polygon is drawn. This, the continuous line with the scale we have joined one by one consecutive midpoints of the class is called the frequency polygon. This way we can draw with the help of histogram. And if you want to draw it directly, you don't want to draw the histogram, then also you can draw. For that, what we have to do, the frequency polygon can also be drawn independently without drawing histogram. For this, we require the midpoints of the class intervals. The midpoints of the class intervals actually we have joined. So if we find directly the midpoints of the class intervals, it is called the class mark. The midpoints of the class intervals called class marks. And the class marks, how to get, the formula is class mark equals to upper limit plus lower limit upon 2. So using this formula of getting class mark, if we have found the class mark, we can directly draw the frequency polygon without drawing the histogram independently. And that type of example we will see in the next lecture. In this lecture, this type of question also asked in the exam that draw the histogram of the given data and hence draw the frequency polygon. So that type of, this is one of the example we have in which we have drawn the frequency polygon with the help of histogram. And in next lecture, we will draw directly the frequency polygon without drawing histogram using this class mark or midpoint of the class intervals. So you are suggested to write this the question and draw the graph very well.